Hello and welcome, my Taurus friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group angel reading for my friends born under the Taurus zodiac sign. It's been a while since I've done an angel reading. The angels have been asking me a number of times to get one done as soon as I could. So I'm really looking forward to this reading. I know they have a lot to say. They've been telling me that many of you are blocked and need some extra guidance. So I'm also looking at trying to make angel readings possibly a monthly event. Let me know what you think below in the comments section. I'd like to see what your take is on this. The deck I chose for this reading, of course, would be the Angel Tarot created by Jane Wallace. And then I'll end the session off with a blessing from the Angel Inspiration deck created by Kim Dreyer. Like always, I will have links below to both these angel-tastic decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Taurus friends, let's see what the cards have in store for you. What guidance do the angels have? Oh, jumpers for my, and more jumpers for my Taurus friends. I love how the angel deck is so connected to the angels. It just makes me happy. What guidance do the angels have for my Taurus friends? And then finally, what information do my Taurus friends need to know? Okay, I think half the deck possibly hit the floor. Some of it, more of it's on the table. All right. Let's start off with the first jumper. And that's the King of Cups. Kings are that most fully developed personality of the suit. They have the most responsibility and control and power. Cups, emotion, and intuition. Now, it does say commitment. The one thing, I love this deck. It's the one angel deck or angel tarot deck that I really enjoy. Unfortunately, I don't enjoy how Jane has put words at the bottom. It can really kind of narrow the focus of the cards, and the cards are supposed to have a large scope of focus so that you can get a better message. So he is kind of about commitment. He does do a lot of work on commitment because he is in control of his emotions and intuition so much, but he's a lot more than that. The next card, it's a fantastic card, the Magician, Angel of Magic. I do have to agree on that one. He is the Angel of Magic, but again, he's much more than that. He's the guy about skills and abilities, and that's what it's talking about. It's about those skills and abilities that you have, Taurus, and how you're able to use them. The next is the Nine of Pentacles. Nines are about all that hard work. Pentacles about growth and abundance. Underneath of it, it says comfort, but that doesn't just embrace the entire majesty of that card. The nines usually have a woman with a hooded falcon in a field of grapes and pentacles. She's worked hard for that, just like you've worked hard for where you are, Taurus, and that's a big part of it. You've worked hard, you have used your skills, and you have tapped into the King of Cups on getting where you're at, because you've committed yourself to different tasks. You've gotten yourself through school. You're able to get your job. You're able to get what you want. You've achieved quite a lot by using your abilities. Then we go on to the Page of Wands. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy of play, of fun, of inquisical energy. They're this, think of it as your childlike spirit. It says ideas, yeah, not so much. This is more about your passions because it's a wand. Wands are about fire, they're about passion, they're about that inner source of burning. Ideas do come that way because it's about creativity as well. However, ideas are more usually connected in with the swords rather than the wands. And your next one is the Seven of Wands. Challenges challenges and struggle. Sevens are about challenges and struggle. However, sevens are usually victorious. Wands, about that passion and creativity. So it's kind of now taking that next step. You've got that stability here. You've got the King of Cups he's able to withstand so much given whatever seas they are. The Magician, who's able to take and tap into that universal energy. And then you've also got the Nine of Pentacles, which is about all that hard work. However, the angels are telling me we've got to come back to the Magician. He's not just about one thing. He's not a one-trick pony. He's got lots to give, and you've got lots more to learn. So that's going to be touching down into the Seven of Wands, and then the Page of Wands. Tapping back into that creativity. It's going to be really important to take that next step forward. The angels don't like it when we're stagnant, and it's really easy to get caught up in our comfort when we're like, well, look at all I've got. I've got all this. Why would I want to put myself into a situation that doesn't feel as nice and work hard again, because there's going to be challenges, when I know I'm doing well? That stagnation can cause sadness. We need to have meaning in our life, and that's why we came here, is to have meaning, to get answers, to kind of understand more about what it is to live. And then you have the Three of Swords. Heartache. Well, yeah, I would agree with that one. Threes are about expression and growth. Swords, truth and knowledge. You're really looking at that heart-piercing card. That next step is to take on not so much your passions, using that same fiery inner energy to take on some of those past wounds. It's time to heal ourselves. And that's really what we're getting at here now. We've got a King of Cups who's about emotion. We've got the Magician who's about that universal power. And we're starting to get into more of the teasing out of what the angels want us to look at. You also had the Two of Pentacles jump out, and it's about juggling. It's about balancing. Usually it does have a man who is juggling two pentacles. It's more about balance, taking that balancing piece. Yes, there's usually depicted of a man juggling two pentacles. However, it is going to be very much that balanced piece. Then we have another balancing card. Justice. That balancing of what the morals say. It says Angel of Integrity. Well, partly, yes. When we start to take on a new challenge, Taurus, it can be a scary piece. However, this you've been carrying for quite some time. The angels are really asking you to start to heal yourself. Not only taking this power and kind of accentuating it here, but balancing it out. You've been focused so much on getting those goals that you wanted done. You didn't focus in on you. Yes, it was the right thing to do. However, now we have to tip the scales. Refocus this energy. The Magician needs to come straight down. Tapping into that inner fire that you have and taking on some of those feelings, some of those hurts. And we all have them. Nobody has lived a life without having heartache, without having those hurts, those pains, those things that we'd really like to forget. However, they keep coming up. And that's where the angels want you to go right now, Taurus. Let's look at what your shadow self wants to add to this. The Queen of Pentacles, comfort. Okay. Not exactly what I would have called her, but what the Queen of Pentacles is talking about is that nurturing, healing, fertile energy that is out there. taking that universal energy and bringing it down into ourselves so that we can heal. As you can see, she's very much right now in this picture nurturing this bunny, which is all about that fertile energy. And that's really, I guess, the nurturing, comforting yourself. It's really hard to put a one word or a couple word label on these cards because they mean so much. So Jane has done a very good job in doing so, and I know why she's done it, because these cards can be hard for people to read. They sometimes need a direction. So overall, the angels are really pushing you towards some self-healing right now. Self-care, self-love, which really, if you looked at the last videos that I've been doing, that's kind of where the fall has been really pushing people towards, is taking this time where Mother Nature and many systems are in what would be a death cycle, to take that time to really care for ourselves. Let's look at what the blessing is. What blessing do the angels have for my Taurus friends? Okay, got a jumper here. Be content. It's a beautiful card. I haven't really drawn this card very much. This will help you. Brings in that balance, but that contentment. This 3 won't come back and bite you in the butt. Right when you think you've got everything under control, that's when your ego says, yeah, don't you remember when? What about this? It's releasing those pains, overcoming them. And that's what the angels are really asking for you right now, Taurus. That's where they're guiding you towards. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on these cards. This is a group reading, however, these cards were meant for my Taurus friends. I drew them especially for you. What further information do they have? That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you were able to gain more insight into what the angels want to share with you. I want to thank you again for spending so much time with me and watching this video. I will continue to create videos for my Zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you'd like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd really hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you'd like this video and want to support me making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Taurus friends.